Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We have a couple of confident teams coming into today's game. Both walked off the field with victories last time out. It's the Falcons going up against the Patriots. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They come out here in the eye. Former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
On second down, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3 down.
Play action here on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to an Atlanta first down.
Not today, baby, not today.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10.
Tight end right. Ready.
And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman.
Run!
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Ready. 3 down.
First and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Oh, yeah!
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down. Alert. Ready. Blue 90. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And we roll now on the offensive starters, and everybody always loves to talk about Gronk.
And wouldn't a lot of teams love to redraft right now? This guy went in the second round. Yet no matter what, you've got a game plan for him when you're opposing him.
Joker, Joker.
On second down, here's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Markevius Kiki Mingo is one of those versatile outside linebackers who can rush the passer as a defensive end, yet drop into coverage.
Tight right, tight right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Let's play 4.
Check it, hot read.
Here we go.
Peek edge, peek edge, peek edge.
Now Breeze on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator. And they felt pretty good about their game plan.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And finding the tight end Hooper. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Let's go.
So completion on second down, that brings up third.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Ryan now to throw on third down. It's caught, Jones. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Double tight. Double tight.
54,
Check, let's go. Check 3.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go. We got 3 down.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Tight end left. 3 down.
There we go.
Rush in.
Ready.
Rush in.
On third down, Ryan. Quick no-hitter here. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
Red zone opportunity.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not my house, baby.
And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
Double tight. 3 down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. Coleman now. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ready? 5-5. Hey. 4 down.
Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watch
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really good.
Run again with Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he handed it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block, block. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Always got some breathing room. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Ready.
3rd and 1, Ryan. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Good hit, baby. Good hit, baby.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
We got 3 down, 3 down.
Back 25.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight left.
And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
3 down.
Here we go.
And some room to run. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Double tight, double tight.
Yet again, here's a Wildcat look.
Here we go. Red 38.
It's time to look the throw.
They throw it.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Ready. Right 25.
Let's go.
Sanu, the man in motion right.
Get out. 3, check 3.
Time to step aside. Back to Foxborough after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch left. He's tight right there. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
3 down.
They come out here in the eye.
Tighten up.
Hey, check 15. Tuesday. Let's go.
Watch the safety creep.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the offense, play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Another Wildcat look here. We've seen this a lot.
Let's go. What? 90. 5-2 is a match.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route, slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. He knows how to go inside what...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Check 9, check 9. Ready. 95-56, 95.
First down, Breeze. They'll set up the screen.
Get him.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Check, tight right. Solo out there,
they
check
come
down.
up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From midfield, here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Ready. 5-8. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
You got tight.
Here we go.
Deuce.
Breeze to throw on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Two tights. Odd. 3 down. Odd.
Ready, go.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll
hey, we got
find
tight
out.
Left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Ready. Blue 80.
4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down.
Second down. Here's Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it up. Right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Nice move. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, they told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Tight end right. Ready.
Hey, we got 3.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready.
We got 3 down. 3 down.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, either throwing it in the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try to freelance and try to make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and now it's third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, like in your playbook, 1 play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here. 8 yards to go here on second down.
Double tight.
3 down. 3 down. Hey, Mike,
Check the backer. Check the backer.
They'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
3 down. 3 down.
Ready. White 25.
Check 52's the
With Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Carolina did that against Denver. They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Right. Check 280. Mike 52. Mike 52. Ready. Back 25.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, After a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Hey, we got 3 down.
On!
Hatch it.
Blue 80! Wait till you get ready!
On second down, Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route in zone, you sometimes ask for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Tight on the left. Move.
Ready! Blue 80!
Now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, we got tight right. 3 down.
Hey, wait.
Check 31.
Ready! Like 25! 20!
Check 13. Check 7.
On second down, here's Ryan. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Strong left.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Ready!
Hey.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Matt Ryan, picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
21.
Alert flare.
02.
Watch twist.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Slam route caught by Edelman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
45's the mic.
Left.
Switch.
Ready!
Check
5-8!
45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
Kill!
Check 3.
They come out 5 wide, over to the right side. Taking a shot here for Marshall. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day.
And on second and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Right. Easy.
Slam.
Check.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Second down following the incompletion.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Ready.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Like 5-4.
6 guys.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the front, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. Room here to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Nice
so a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they settle down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Drops it underneath, Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Single.
Right.
He's again here on 2nd and 10. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that ball just about every time.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Ready. Check.
2.
99.
They come out throw him to the right side. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
3 down.
12.
Shift.
Ready. Blue 80.
Shift.
21.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Jam.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter, we love that.
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
25!
And they'll try the ground game here. Coming back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the... Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Double tight. Odd. 3 down. Odd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3 down.
We're going to go ground game here with a tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Falcons, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.